Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Sauce. Coming off a great Thursday night, Bengals -3.5 or -4, depending on what you got. Under hit. We also hit our only college football bet of the night, Utah State plus 24.5. That was dope. Great Thursday, but we're putting it in the past because we got a loaded college football Saturday. I got Texas Tech, Kansas State for you, a nice Big 12 battle. Let's go.
Welcome to the Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Texas Tech on the road at Kansas State here. Line opens up Wildcats -8, and all the early actions on Kansas State. 83% of early money on Kansas State as of Tuesday morning. Yo, check this out though. So later in the week, we got a big chunk of Texas Tech money in. The money is now actually leaning towards the Red Raiders, and the books react. They dropped the line from 8. We're now looking at Kansas State -7.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Kansas State -3.39. So that's a solid 4-point lean on Texas Tech for it. All right, let's break this matchup down real quick. And props to the Wildcats. Kansas State went into Norman last week, beat the Sooners, and they did it via the run game. Check these numbers out. I got them right here. This is last week against Oklahoma, at Oklahoma. Kansas State rushed for 276 yards, 4 touchdowns on 5.6 yards per carry. So let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at the Texas Tech run defense. We saw what Kansas State just did to Oklahoma. So do the Red Raiders have the run defense to slow that down? And the answer is kinda. I mean, the Texas Tech has been just okay against the run. They're 37th in the country in rushing yards allowed per game, 50th in the country in yards per carry allowed. So I'd say for a Big 12 school, that's slightly below average. So Texas Tech is decent against the run, certainly not great. Honestly, I don't see any reason here why Kansas State won't have success running the football again in this game. But the good news about playing against an Adrian Martinez-led offense is you don't really have to worry about the downfield passing game much. Martinez averaged just 5.7 yards per pass attempt this season. That's 111th in the FBS. So Kansas State's rushing attack is definitely dangerous, but if you look at their offense as a whole, they're actually just 76th in the country, averaging just 5.4 yards per play. That figure is also dead last in the Big 12. So their offense as a whole is definitely overvalued right now. Now the Texas Tech offense is almost the complete opposite of Kansas State. They love throwing the ball downfield with Donovan Smith. Texas Tech is actually 4th in the entire country in scrimmage plays of 10 yards or more. Also, let's be fair here. Kansas State got a huge win on the road at Oklahoma last week, but by no means can we say that their defense played well. Oklahoma had 550 yards from scrimmage last week against the Wildcats. Dylan Gabriel threw for 330 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Oklahoma as a team rushed for 220 yards on 6.5 yards per carry. So I'm not trying to take away anything from Kansas State. Great win on the road at Norman, but the defense didn't play well. So my analysis on this side of the ball is pretty much the same as the other. I think Kansas State is going to be able to run the ball and move the ball in Texas Tech. I think Texas Tech is going to be able to score points right back. I don't think there's any reason why we're not looking at an old-fashioned Big 12 shootout here. And if I'm expecting to see a back-and-forth shootout in this game, why wouldn't I want an extra 7.5, 8 points in my pocket? So it's a no-brainer for me. I'm definitely on Texas Tech here. I don't think it makes the top 7 bets for Saturday, but I do like it. Give me Texas Tech plus 7.5. I'm on the Raiders. I think this is a good upset spot. I'm not saying play the money line unless you're just a wild man that likes to play that kind of shit. Take the 7.5, play it safe. -110s always. Let's go Red Raiders. If anything changes with this bet, I will let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the final Saturday tickets I was talking about with the top 7 bets, bet of the day, underdogs of the day, and the parlays of the day. If you're interested in that stuff, make sure you head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football week 5 Saturday. Let's get ready. Let's bet smart, pick our spots, and reel in some units. I'll talk to you on Twitter.